Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. They just dropped the first official trailer for Nobody 2. Obviously, before we get into this, though, if you like this type of content, please do us a favor. Like the video if you ended up enjoying it, subscribe and click the bell. Helps us out a ton. We greatly appreciate it. But I mean, Nobody was the sleeper during the pandemic.
It was a super sleeper. It's kind
and
of
it
crazy.
did so good in the box office, but it was also obviously it was well received, and it was so great. Obviously, John Wick started this, era of revenge action movies, and this is no different. But what separated
Bob
itself,
Odenkirk, though?
I know, and I remember when they first announced Nobody, and everyone was like, Bob Odenkirk, the old guy, blah, 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 all this. And then that first trailer came out, and he's like getting beat up. And that changed everything, right? Where you get with these revenge movies is these people that, their past gets uncovered, and they're this ultra unstoppable force of no. Bob Odenkirk was out here getting stabbed, getting punched. Like, he's rough, he's old.
He's a lot more grounded.
Exactly.
Like less choreography, more like rough housing.
Yeah. And then on top of that, just the comedy in Nobody was so well done. It wasn't
Visual
over
gags.
the top. Yeah, it wasn't. It was like, the back to back him talking to the like the enemies, and then it cutting back to them dead. Like, it was so good. And then on top of that, the soundtrack, just amazing in the movie. I just can't wait to see more of Hutch, and hopefully this time, because the first movie did set up him and his family. Obviously, it was like RZA and Christopher Lloyd as his dad and brother, and I do hope they're in here. I don't know if they will be, to be honest, but yeah, we're gonna obviously talk more about it after we go ahead and watch it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this official trailer for Nobody 2.
I've come to terms with the fact that you don't
Look
have
at him.
an average job.
He looks so harmless.
Oh, that's his wife's voice.
You guys having fun at the convention?
Elevator fight.
But we haven't seen you in months.
What happened to your eye?
Somebody found me at the game.
What game?
The one you missed.
Yeah, this is what he be
so
doing when he be missing games.
More like
Break's just a few
family
days away.
stuff.
We should do something. Strictly family time.
Come on, kids. It can be an adventure.
Is this a road trip movie? Oh, there's his dad.
Let's do this.
This is a dope set piece. I'm not gonna lie. If they use that as a set piece, that's fire.
Hey, city boy.
Hey.
Is his son gonna get into it? Like,
Right? What?
whoa. Nah, that's crazy.
I left my phone.
Hutch, no.
She knows. She knows.
Well, I like your way better.
Yeah. Hitting my daughter is crazy.
Yo.
What
Like,
the hell, Hutch? On our first day?
dude, this is so, I like the difference.
Yeah. Oh, there's a barber.
Drugs,
Yeah.
cops, and one woman who controls it all. You didn't take your family there, did you?
Oh, this is our revealing.
You want to de-escalate the situation.
De-escalate. No escalating.
He's gonna escalate it.
Guys, I'm not
Dude.
gonna fight you. I'm here on vacation.
Yo, it's kind of like
On a boat?
It's kind of like the bus scene.
Oh my goodness.
Find this nobody, scorched earth.
I just want a break.
There's no way you were just some family man.
Nah.
Oh, that looks
We
cool.
all have different sides.
Oh my goodness.
But most of all,
I want to see the carnival set piece.
I know.
go fix this shit.
Oh, there's RZA.
Yo, what the hell?
I told you.
What is this? All right, everyone. That was the official trailer for Nobody 2. I cannot stop smiling. Like,
dude, Universal has like got this like they've got this vibe so down pat. Like this specific vibe that this movie is going for, I feel like I've seen Universal do this kind of thing like a million times and knock it out of the park. But like obviously, I like the last 30 seconds of this trailer. You really get the feeling of that this is from the director of The Night Comes First. I forget his name. It's like Timo. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I forget his name, but you really feel it in like the last 30 seconds of this trailer. Like the first minute and a half of this trailer is like very like a family trip. It feels like a Jason Sudeikis movie.
I know.
Like it's just like a family trip. I like the set pieces that they're using.
Dude, some of the comedies and laughs
and
are
the whole time I'm
great.
like, the whole time it feels like they're holding back like the whole time. Then the last 30 seconds, it's like gives you everything. It shows you like what's going on. And I really like the way this looks. I like the difference too in tone. I like the difference from the first one.
That first one is clearly like
cool.
Very grounded. You know, obviously it's comedic, but it's fairly like serious and like pretty dark. And like this one is very much, I don't want to say campy, but there's a sense of it here.
It's more like franchisey. It
a little bit.
Like,
I do wonder how much they're gonna try, if they try to expand on this world and who Hutch is and what he works for and all that, the barber and everything like that. I do wonder if that's,
I assume they do. If they're gonna make a Nobody 2, I assume they kind of want to make some more, because I never really saw a reason to do a Nobody 2. But you know, they're probably gonna make the world a bit more expensive, and you know, seeing as they're kind of going off of John Wick and following after their footsteps, I wouldn't be surprised if they use 2 to be like the kickoff of that. So
that's kind of like what all these movies do, you know, like the Raid movies did that, of course. The John
Beekeeper
Wick movies, the Beekeeper's gonna do that, and then
same director, by the way, same director.
Yeah, this guy's doing the Beekeeper
so
too.
Cool.
And, you know,
can we get Gareth Edwards back in the mix, please?
It just looks cool, like such a blast. Like this movie just looks like I'm gonna go in the theater and just enjoy my time. Just
enjoy the hell out of it, man.
Just stuff popcorn in my face, enjoy my time. I'm wondering if
I can imagine audiences
if his son
being like,
is his son getting into this? Is he gonna?
I mean, you saw he had a black eye and stuff, so he probably got beat. Like he probably picked the fights.
Didn't he in the first movie as well? I'm pretty sure he did in the first movie.
It would be kind of cool though. Like it feels like a father son type deal. Like
hit it like
ooh, that would kind of be
hitting my daughter like that is diabolical work.
That was a crazy slow-mo shot, just
like
hit her in the back of the head.
And then his wife is like, "Don't go back in there." Like that's so good.
It's like, bro,
it's raps. It's raps.
Doesn't she say that in the first movie?
No,
I'm pretty sure she says that.
No, she knows. She knows like of his past, of course, but like they obviously used to be in it together.
The little part on the boat reminded me of the bus a little bit.
A little bit. That's so sick. Like an action sequence in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, it is cool. You got some sword sequences. You got some crazy stuff in like the last couple. I know
RZA's out here pulling out. I wonder if that's a callback to Kill Bill. Which
got
obviously
Doc Brown on a hand crank machine gun.
Machine gun.
What is going on?
It's insane. I just know because I remember watching that first trailer for the first movie, and they marketed that bus fight a lot. They did. Mm-hmm. To me, that
carnival fight,
the bus fight was like the first real action
sequence.
And then from there it plays out like a 90s action movie. Like it's crazy.
2 hour and 50 minute trailer. It's actually surprising.
2 hour and 50 minutes.
Like
2 hour and
2 minute and 50 second. 2 minute and 50 second trailer. It's crazy because it still feels like they're holding back. Like
they definitely. Like, I hope they are.
Like I don't know. I don't get the idea of a hand crank.
But that's so funny
gun,
from an old guy,
time,
like because he can't shoot a machine. He can't carry a machine gun. He's like, oh.
but look. What if it's like at the carnival and that thing is like disguised as like a carnival thing, and like they got a bunch of that kind of stuff out there because they're like in the trailer. They're like you're not supposed to be there. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
like, are you? He calls me. He's like, yeah, this Black Ops group or whatever that's tracking you, or whatever. Like, they're here. You're not there, right? And he's like, yeah, I am. What if that place is like decked
It's
out
like
and
booby
set
trap,
up like,
kind of like the third
yeah,
act
like
of-
with a bunch of stuff? That would be dope. Like,
that would be
I just-
insane.
I don't know. Doc Brown hand cranking a machine gun is just crazy to me. Like, let's go, bro.
No, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I was wondering, because they showed him early in the trailer, but then
Yeah.
RZA was like way in the back half. Obviously, I think, RZA, that had to be a callback to Kill Bill. You got RZA holding the samurai sword. Wu-Tang obviously did the soundtrack, and it's like, how much is he in the movie? Because it seems like they go on the trip with his dad, but he's not there. Maybe he joins the fold, kind of like he did in the first movie. And I just want to see. Obviously, it looks like insanely.
What if the
zany.
daughter gets some action? What if the daughter gets some action?
The
I'm
daughter just
just saying,
stabs someone with a lollipop in the eye. Like,
I could completely see that happening. I'm just saying, this movie, it's just like it's gonna be a blast. So like, I could just see anything happening at this point.
and
like,
and they're all back. I'm so glad they didn't like do the weird like recast the daughter because the movie takes place only a couple months after, but the
or
daughter
just
grew
pretend
up.
he
No.
left them. He left them for a trip, and he's just
Like
gone.
the whole
Like,
family is back.
like, the whole-
Like
yeah.
everyone. I love that. This
and it
looks-
gives him a sense of like this like this humility.
It grounds
that's, like,
him. It grounds.
you
It doesn't
see,
make him too.
but in a more like
too
general
untouchable.
audience appealing way, not like a.
That's
not
true.
like
I never
like,
even
it's like
thought about that.
kids
That's very
could like
true.
be like, let's go, Bob Odenkirk, let's go. Nobody, let's go.
He's out here fighting in Hawaiian shirts, bro, and flip flops. I can imagine. There's so much potential for like levity and some comedic bits just from these set pieces, just from the situation alone. Imagine Bob Odenkirk
That's
like
what I'm saying.
throwing a flip flop,
pinballing, bro, while his head is in the machine, like.
Yeah, there's definitely huge. There's potential here, and I do want to know if it'll be kind of like stuff will be unraveled throughout the movie of, I guess, this agency that nobody is part of.
Yeah.
But I want to know like how much, because like there was hints in the first movie, and obviously that'll be unraveled here. But how much? Like, are we gonna get like in the nitty gritty? Like we see like how this operation works, the people in it, or is it
Again,
more like
it could take a John Wick 2 approach where it's like it's kind of subtle, but just enough to have you really understand how this world is. A coin. You can't shoot in here, assassins everywhere. Nothing more. Like, you don't need anything more. Like, if you could just do it correctly, like, I think it could leave a lot to the imagination of the viewer and like just really have them really wondering what's going on. I feel like that was kind of the appeal of John Wick. They didn't give you everything right away.
Yeah.
They made it so that you were like, what else is there? And you would want to see more. So I'm not gonna lie, this trailer, like, I really like this. I like the direction that this is going. Like, it's just,
dare I say,
it's
more
good
excited.
for Bob Odenkirk.
It's so good.
So fun.
I remember when this was shooting, and I was like, oh my goodness, like he's actually back,
it's crazy.
doing this again. And
we all like serious ass and hard ass Bob Odenkirk, but like I really like this. Like,
he's so
fits
gruffy.
the personality more.
Very much,
because he's already an old ass guy fighting. Now you put this old ass guy with this nice ass family in this nice ass situation fighting. It's like it ups the ante.
The daughter,
man.
man. The daughter was the inciting incident in the first movie.
Yeah.
The daughter's
Here
the
goes,
inciting
here goes
incident.
again.
It's very clear. Don't fuck with Hutch's daughter. But I mean, we got Ballerina in like June, and then we got this in August. We're eating good. We're
eating good.
The John Wickisms, the revenge, we're eating good. But
The
you guys
summer
tell us
blockbusters.
in the comments below, what did you
Let
think
us know.
about this trailer? Have you seen the first movie? What do you think
Have you
about
seen The
it?
Night Comes for Us? Same
Have you
director.
seen The Night Comes for
Great
Us?
movie, you
How
should watch
excited
it.
are you for Nobody 2? Anything related to this, go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. We love discussing with you all. And if you made it this far and you haven't, please do us a favor, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell. You're notified every time we upload. It's completely free, and we would greatly appreciate it. It helps us out a ton. But yeah, other than that, it's been your boy Keezy.
Been your boy Kels.
And hopefully we see you all in the next one.